the recording. There we go. Alrighty. So, hello. Hello, people watching on YouTube. Those of you watching on Twitch, you've not gone anywhere. Yay! Doing two videos at the same time from the same stream. Whoa. So for those who are watching this on YouTube, this is a thing that I'm doing because finished playing through Tombi a little bit earlier than I expected today. So I got another hour and 15 minutes or so left of the stream on terms of my schedule. And the only other thing I've got planned for today is finishing off my goblins for where I get my Zamoria, of which there's only one job, which is just basing them. So, yeah, that won't take very long. I'm going to do that after I have my food this evening, but I'm not hungry yet. So, I am going to... Where is the thing? Where is tier list maker? Can't find tier list maker, so I will find it on the Google. Tier list maker, here we go. Found it! Right. Probably should have queued this up before. So, what are we doing? What is this tier list? This isn't really a tier list. So, this is actually going to be a roster builder. I'm stealing an idea that I saw a bunch of people do. I think Maximilian Dude was one who did this first. I don't know. It was either Maximilian Dude or Foggy's Arcade. But I am basically doing a list, a tier list builder / roster builder for potential Marvel vs. Capcom 5. Because playing the Marvel vs. Capcom collection has made me really fucking want a Marvel vs. Capcom 5. I mean, I already wanted a Marvel vs. Capcom 5. But just being able to replay Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and all the old X-Men arcade games, it's like, I want them. I want a new one. Damn you. Damn you, Marvel. Damn you, Capcom. Just don't make it like Infinite. Make it good. Right. So, tier list stream. Here we go. So. Actually, how many characters should we do? I believe... What is the starting roster for... Marvel vs. Capcom 3 roster. Because we're ignoring Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite roster, because that roster was tiny. So, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 had 36 characters plus 12 new ones for a total of 48. Okay, so we can say 48, I guess. 48 is like our goal. So we want, but we'll do a starting roster of 48. This is just what my prediction for this roster is, / what I really bloody want. There is some that I want. But what I am going to do, Marvel. Make one of them Marvel, one of them Capcom. Which of course has to be blue. And then we'll do DLC as well. Because no doubt there will be DLC. And then that one can be deleted and that one can be deleted. So, in fact, I will also just zoom in a little bit. Just for you folks at home. Oh, it's not actually doing anything in terms of that. That's tremendously helpful. Alright. Sure. Nope, yeah, it's just making the text bigger. It's not actually doing anything in terms of making the pictures bigger. Alright, that's cool. That's fun. Right, so essentially, if we're doing 28, not 28, 48. Yeah? Did say 48, didn't I? Marvel vs. Capcom 3 roster. Yeah, 48 for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Alright. Yeah, so we'll say 48, so that's 24 per side. I think that's a pretty fair roster. I really doubt that will actually happen. Okay, right. We'll limit... Okay, so... yeah. Yeah, because it added 12 characters, so we'll say those are 12 DLC characters. So we'll say starting roster of 38. Or however many. I think 38 sounds fair. Might be a bit much. Might be a bit much. 28? Yeah, 28. 28 starting, and then an additional 12 through DLC. We'll say that. Okay. So, who do we have? Who do we have? So 14 on each side, and then 6 DLC characters per side. It's basically what I'm thinking. That might be too many, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'd have been to even more. I don't know. Anyway, so there's a lot of characters here. I think this is like every single major character that exists in either, but there is one that we definitely will definitely be in. Where are you? Where are you? There you are! There you are. Wolverine has to be in. If Wolverine ain't in, then something's gone wrong. Having said that, I don't think he was in Infinite, because I don't think they had any X-Men characters in Infinite. Another one that is obvious. Where are you? 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 There you are. Ryu for Capcom, because of course. Other one that has to be in. Cyclops. We'll just get the obvious ones out of the way first. There is another obvious one for Capcom, but it's not... Well, I say obvious. It's up in the air as to which version of him, which is Mega Man. And it's just a question of, do you have Mega Man, like Mega Man Classic? Do you have X? Do you have the one from Legends? Oh, another obvious from Marvel anyway. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I mean, okay. Okay. Here's my thinking when it comes to Mega Man. You put Zero in, because Zero will get in. And then, so that's your Mega Man X rep right there. And then you throw in Mega Man Classic. Where are you, Mega Man? Super fighting robot, Mega Man. I don't see any other version of Mega Man being in there other than it would be either Classic or X. I think if you got Zero in, I'd rather have Classic Mega Man, but I'll take X over regular Mega Man. So long as one of them's in. I don't see Mega Man Legends or EXE or whatever other version being in. Morrigan has to be in. Morrigan has to be in because she's the Darkstalkers rep. That is the only lingering thing from Darkstalkers. If we could get another Darkstalkers, that would be fucking beautiful, but ah well. Another obvious one for Marvel. Well, I say obvious. Well, actually, there is actually another very obvious one for Marvel, which is Thanos. Because, of course, a couple of years ago, it might have been Kang with the whole multiverse shit, but we'll see. You could put in Kang, to be fair. You could put in Kang. So how many is that? We got 8 so far. I think, are there any other obvious ones? Oh, yes, there are. Where is she? Where is she? There she is. Chun-Li, because you gotta have Chun-Li in it. Another kind of obvious Marvel one. Oh, actually, shall we get some music going? Let's get some music going. Bum. There we go. Yeah! Right, okay. So, who else have we got? One another Marvel one.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2. New Age of Heroes.
It's a question as to whether or not you put Venom in the starting lineup or if you add him as DLC later. That's... yeah. Because I can see an argument being made for either. I think you put Venom in as DLC. I don't think Miles gets in, just on the case that you've already got Spider-Man in there. And yes, they do have different power sets. But I don't see them putting both Peter Parker and Miles in. I see it being you have one or the other, and then the other is just a skin option. So like if you have regular Spider-Man in there, you can have Miles Morales as a different costume, essentially. Same argument goes for Ken being in, with Ryu being there. But yes, they do play differently, and they would play differently, but they're similar enough where you don't need to waste a character slot on them. Essentially, is my thinking. If we have limited character slots. Oh, hello! You're a very obvious inclusion because of course Black Panther will be in. I like that they've got a gripper here. Oh, from a... I actually kind of like Shadow of Rome, so that makes me kind of happy that he's there. I'll tell you one I would like to see, actually. That could be fun. I doubt it. This is like just pure wishing on my part. Asura from Asura. Oh no, it'd be yeah, it's Asura from Asura's Wrath. Yeah, yeah. I think he'd actually be really cool putting him in a fighting game. I reckon that'd be quite fun. I doubt he'll be in because it's Asura's Wrath, but you know, they've done deep cuts from Marvel vs. Capcom before. Oh, another obvious inclusion. Two more obvious inclusions actually. Obvious inclusion number one is, where is Tony? There he is. Iron Man. And where's the other one? I like that J. Jonah Jameson's here. Where's he going? I just saw J. Jonah Jameson. Where's he gone? There he is. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to put him in just to see how it would work. There he is. 4. Because you kind of have to have the Trinity in there. Like, I don't see... Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, no, I haven't got the Trinity yet. Where's Cap? Where's Captain America? There he is. Yeah. There you go. Like, these are the ones that are... These are the Marvel characters that are basically shoo-ins. Like, they are definitely going to get in. See, my knowledge of Capcom games isn't that great, especially when it comes to fighting games. My main Capcom franchise is Resident Evil. Speaking of Resident Evil, let's throw in Leon. Because I don't want it to be Chris again. We've had 2 games with Chris in it. We've had Jill in one. It's time for Leon. Leon deserves a go. And also, off the back of Resident Evil 2 remake, it really wouldn't surprise me if... Where is Mr. X? Because we need some villains in there as well. And in terms of how Mr. X would play, well, you've already had you've already had Nemesis in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so that's how he would play. Where is Mr. X? Is he not here? Do we not have Mr. X? Or is he under T for Titan? God, I wish you could zoom in. There he is. There he is. The T0. Yeah. The Tyrant, yeah. I'd say off the back of the Resident Evil 2 remake, I think these two are definite wins. Alright, so how many have we got now? We've got 16 so far. So... yeah, so we've got another 8 or so per side. To be fair, it's filling up pretty quick. Another one that I would really like. Gambit! Gambit, please. Please put Gambit in. Gambit. Got to put Gambit in because Gambit is the best. Also, another one. Oh, another one who's kind of obviously gonna go in. Hulk. There you go. Right. I mean, there's not much else you need to say about Hulk. It's the Hulk. Where is my boy? Where's my boy? Where's Kurt? Where's Kurt Wagner? Where is he? My boy! Not you. My boy! Nightcrawler! Nightcrawler. These two definitely should be in. And also, yes, 90% of it is gonna be like X-Men characters. Another one actually, getting back to Capcom. Dante. Yes. Dante is an obvious inclusion. Virgil less so. Like, Virgil will get in, it's just, again, whether or not he's base game or DLC. In fact, let's just throw in the obvious DLC characters real quick. Venom. Again, if we can't think of any others to fill character slots, then these will get bumped up to base roster. But Venom I see being DLC, and one to pair with him, because the way I'm envisioning the DLC working is you get a Marvel character and a Capcom character, that makes sense. And again, if we have 6 DLC characters in total, then that's 3 bits of DLC, 3 per side. I see that being how that will work. Where is Virgil? Virgil will be right at the bottom. Ah, Zack and Wiki! Fuck yeah! Where is Virgil? There's Virgil. Like, unless you have that be DLC pack number 5, because then you could call it DLC pack V. I don't know. It's not, the DLC packs aren't in any order, it's just... Oh wait, no, we're saying 6 DLC characters, yeah, so that's... And then I'll probably do like another second season pass, but I'm just doing like season pass 1. So 3 DLC packs, 6 characters, and some stages. So yeah, Venom, Virgil. Another very obvious DLC character. Because he ain't making it into the base roster, but they will fucking sell him. Deadpool. That is very... These 3 are like the obvious DLC characters. We need some Capcom villains, because so far we've only got the one. Well, we've only got 2 villains so far. So we should probably not count in... Well, Venom's more anti-hero nowadays. Not counting Virgil. So... let's throw some villains in. Obvious villain number 1 is Eric / Magnus. Where have you gone? Like, there's so many characters who are like so obvious for it. And it's like just either based on popularity or just how they play. I mean, Gambit, you don't like, all of these have been in a Marvel vs. Capcom game, except for Asura and Leon and Tyrant. So all of them, but all of them you can. Oh, I know, Gambit was in. Well, yeah, Gambit's been in. I don't know about Nightcrawler. Has Nightcrawler been in a Marvel vs. Capcom game? I don't know. But you can kind of see how Nightcrawler would play. Leon would play basically just like Chris does in all the others. And Tyrant would just play like Nemesis. Just with, obviously, different moves. And Asura, it wouldn't be that difficult to make a moveset for Asura. Or Asura. However the fuck you want to pronounce it. All the others have already been in at least one of the other Marvel vs. Capcom games, so you can very easily make a moveset for them. Oh, I should probably have changed the category on Twitch, shouldn't I? Let's do that. Come out of that. Is there a 1-4 tier list making? Nope. Just put it as just chatting. There we go. There we go. Right. Probably should have done that earlier, but oh well. So... do we want X-23 in? I don't know. No, we need Capcom villains. We need Capcom villains. I think we need a Mega Man villain. It's whether or not we have Sigma or Dr. Wily. Like, we could put Sigma in. I think Sigma makes more... well, Sigma's been in Marvel vs. Capcom before. I think Sigma makes more sense just from, like, a moveset point of view. But I'd kind of like to see what they do with Dr. Wily. I think I'd rather have Dr. Wily over Sigma. And I've never played Mega Man Legends or EXE, so I don't know the characters from that. So, where is... where is Dr. Wily? There he is! Dr. Wily! Yes! Yes! I think Dr. Wily would be really cool. I think that would be fun. Especially when we have classic Mega Man, I think we need to have Dr. Wily. Yeah. Right, how many is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. We're starting to run out of space. We're starting to run out of space. It's filling up. It's really filling up. Yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so if we're going for 28, we've got 2 more characters on the Marvel side. Base roster 28 characters, 14 each side. We've only got 2 more Marvel characters, so... oof. Oof. There's so many. There's so many that I would say there should be. Like, Daredevil, Daredevil would be really cool. I tell you who would be fun. I tell you who would be really, really, really cool. Oh. What Marvel... Oh, we haven't got any Guardians of the Galaxy rep. Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy rep. Because there will be a Guardians of the Galaxy rep. Absolutely there will. Where is he? Rocket / Groot. If not Rocket / Groot, just Rocket. But of all the Guardians of the Galaxy, I see Rocket being in. Because again, he's already been in one. And that was before, but Guardians of the Galaxy got big. He was included basically as promotion for the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. Are there any of the Marvel characters that we could drop? Not really, no. All of those are kind of shoe-in inclusions. Because you can't have a Marvel vs. Capcom game without Wolverine and Spider-Man. Thanos is an obvious inclusion because Infinity War / Endgame. Black Panther's an obvious inclusion because, well, he makes money. You have to have these four. You kind of have to have these four because they're the 4 core Avengers. Though you could maybe drop 4. Maybe. Like if any of these 4 aren't going to be in it, it would be 4. Because you have to have Iron Man. Like you have to have Iron Man and Cap. You have to have these 2. Hulk makes too much sense. And... We've only got 28 characters. We've only got 28 characters, so... yeah. It's tricky. It's tricky, this. It's tricky. It's very, very, very tricky. And Capcom-wise... I mean, Capcom-wise, these are just obvious inclusions, and then these 2 are just... well, these 3 are basically just wish fulfillment. I mean, this does mean that we have another Marvel vs. Capcom game without Storm, unless she's DLC. I can kind of see Storm being DLC. I got one more slot. One more slot for Marvel. Would I rather have Doctor Strange or Doctor Doom? Or Doctor Octopus? Because I'd quite like to see Doctor Octopus. I think you have to have Doctor Doom, don't you? I think you kind of have to have Doctor Doom. We can put Doctor Strange in DLC, although we've only got one more Marvel slot for we have Doctor Doom in there. We now only have one slot for Marvel because we only have, again, 6 DLC slots with 1 per side. Sorry, 3 per side. Yeah, I think you kind of have to have Doctor Doom in it. Do I want to take Thor out and put in Doctor Strange? Also, it would be cool to get some characters that haven't been in a Marvel vs. Capcom game. And of all of that, lot of Marvel characters, only one of them hasn't been in a Marvel vs. Capcom game, as far as I'm aware. Which is Nightcrawler. I don't think Nightcrawler's ever been in one. I don't think Nightcrawler's even in any of the X-Men arcade games, but I might be wrong. Right. Capcom. Capcom characters. Who else can we include in Capcom? We've got 4 slots left for Capcom plus 3 DLC slots. Ooh! Ooh, an obvious one we missed. Ooh, is it obvious? I don't want there to be too many Street Fighter ones, but I feel like it will be. It's just... Blade would have been a good shout. I think Blade's DLC. I think Blade gets the final Marvel's DLC. In fact, let's put him in. I think that's the Marvel DLC, to be fair. I think Blade would be pretty sick for DLC. See, it's hard when you limit yourself to 14 character slots. It's really difficult, and there's so many to choose from. I think actually for the DLC to go alongside Deadpool, if we're doing like kind of jokey characters, I think it also means we don't get Rogue as well, and all sorts of characters. It's like, it's so hard. No Storm. Oh, is Storm DLC or is Blade DLC? I mean, again, I imagine there'd be like Season Pass 1. You get 3 DLC packs with Season Pass 1, and then Season Pass 2, you get another 3 new DLC packs. I see by the end of DLC pack 2, we can have a Storm in it. I mean, we might even throw around the ones for DLC pack 2. I don't know. Understand. Where's Bison? Where's M. Bison? I think M. Bison's a pretty solid choice. I might be under Bison, to be fair. No. Not that I can see, anyway. Oh, there he is. He is under M. Yeah, M. Bison. Again, it's whether or not you have Bison or Akuma. I kind of don't want both, but I can see them putting in both. And whichever one is in core roster will be DLC. So in fact, Akuma. Akuma can go in with Blade, right? Fuck no. In terms of who goes in with Deadpool, we need either another jokey character or a big name. I feel like actually Akuma might be a good shout for that. Maybe. I don't know. It depends if you want to go like jokey or big name in terms of the partner up with Deadpool. And then 3 more character slots for Capcom. Oh yeah, this isn't really like what I want to see in this game. This is more what I expect to see in this game. Like, this is, if I was the one making the roster, this is the sort of thing I'd expect. Like, at the moment, the only like wish fulfillment characters for me are Nightcrawler, Wily, and Asura. Like, all the others are all just like, yeah, these are just obvious characters that... Oh, and I guess Gambit. Like, the rest are just like, yeah, these are the characters that will definitely be in. If not main roster, by the end of the DLC track, they'll be in. I don't think we have Wesker. I think if Tyrant's in, we don't have Wesker. And I'd rather have Tyrant, to be honest. Oh, one going alongside Blade, actually, as far as DLC is concerned. Where are you? I saw you. I think Sigma may be DLC. I think that might be the DLC lineup. Do I go for one that I kind of hope gets in? Because I kind of like playing as her in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yeah, I think we do. I don't see Amy getting in, but I'd like Amy to get in. That's another game I'm planning on playing on stream. Probably next year at this point. I don't know when I will get to Okami. Again, probably next year. But I will get to Okami. I don't think Frank West gets in. As much as it pains me to say it, I don't think Phoenix Wright gets in. Comes back in again, unless he's DLC. He was the one I'm thinking maybe we put him in with Deadpool. But at the same time, I think maybe Edgeworth over Phoenix Wright, because obviously we just had the Edgeworth Investigations collection come out. Although if you put Phoenix in, then you can have Apollo as a character option. How many more slots are we on? 2! 2 final slots for Capcom. Again, I don't want it to just be Street Fighter characters. I think we need another Darkstalker rep. Rep. And for that, we're going with Dimitri. Because he was the original main character for Darkstalkers and kind of got overshadowed by Morrigan because boobs. But yeah, I think Dimitri gets in. I'd like Dimitri to get in. One final slot. Fuck it, Godot. No. Oh, of course, someone from Final Fight. Yeah. Someone 5 high is a good shout. Yeah, I think it's Hagar. I don't. Yeah. With the limited character slots, it's got really difficult at the end there. It was really easy at the start because it's like, yep, these all make sense. Also, I finished just as the music stopped. But yeah, I think that for like a base roster of 28 and plus 6 DLC characters in the first year and then probably a second season pass in year 2, and then like if these characters aren't in season pass 1, they'll be in season pass 2. But again, you could swap Sigma and Wily out, or Bison and Akuma. You could probably take one of the other Marvel characters. I don't know who you lose from Marvel to make room for Venom and Blade. Deadpool would be DLC. Deadpool kind of just if Deadpool if he's in a game and not obviously the Deadpool game, Deadpool feels like a character who will be forever a DLC character. Because he's popular that people will buy him. But he's not like an obvious inclusion, but he's the one that's like, yeah, he's DLC character sort of thing. Venom again, you could probably make an argument for Venom being in the main roster, but I see him more as DLC. Because again, he's popular enough that people will buy him. Same goes for Virgil. The only one of those that feels a little bit out of place in terms of DLC is probably Sigma. But I don't know who else would fit. I don't know, maybe Claire. There's really not much female representation, actually, now I look at it. Especially on the Marvel side. Like, you can maybe make Nightcrawler DLC, in, like, DLC Pack 2 and put Rogue in. Maybe. Yeah. My only real issue there is the lack of female representation, because across all of them we've got 3 female characters and one of them's Annie. Yeah, as much as it pains me to do it, think we kind of lose Nightcrawler. Again, fucking pains me to do this. I think we drop Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler goes in as DLC. But not do DLC Pack 2, because otherwise we'll be here all day. And we put in... Where is she? There she is. Yeah, I think that's a bit... I think that's a bit better. Yeah. Okay, and I mean, not many, like, new characters. Like, now that we've dropped Nightcrawler, the only one of those characters that hasn't been in a Marvel vs. Capcom game are Leon, Tyrant, and Dr. Wily, and Ursula. Asura. I don't care. I don't care how you pronounce it. I am right in saying that. Dimitri hasn't been in what? Dimitri's been in one, right? He has to have been in one. I'm pretty sure he's in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Hang on. Dimitri, Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh, he isn't! Is he not in Marvel vs. Capcom 2? I thought he was. No, yep. He was in SNK. He was in SNK vs. Capcom, Capcom Fighting Evolution, and Street Fighter Cross Capcom. And Project X Zone. Alright, so yeah, Dimitri's another newbie. Actually, now I think about it, has Blade ever been in one? Yes? Holy shit! Blade has never been in Marvel vs. Capcom from outside of mods. Alright, there you go. So DLC, you get new character in Blade. Alright, well, knowing Dimitri's never been in one, that's really shocking to me, but I swear he was. But oh well. Yeah. I mean, when you limit yourself to only 14 characters per side, it gets really tricky. Well, technically, when you limit yourself to, 17 characters per side. Yeah, because this is 34 characters in total. It's tricky! It's a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing. Because most of them are characters that you kind of have to have. Again, the exceptions there being Gambit, Rogue, Leon. I mean, you kind of have to have Leon, right? You can't not have one of the Resident Evil main characters, and of the success of Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 4 Remake, it kind of has to be Leon. You have to have Dante. I mean, you don't have to have Tyrant, but you want a Resident Evil villain. And again, off the back of the Resident Evil 2 Remake, Tyrant makes sense. Dr. Wily would just be fun, I think. I think Dr. Wily would be really cool. Asura, he makes sense from, like, putting him in a fighting game. He makes sense. Again, the only thing that, like, feels like Asura is kind of a out there pick is just simply due to the fact his game didn't sell very well. But, you know, you do a remaster of Asura's Wrath. You put Asura in Marvel vs. Capcom. Because the main issue with Asura's Wrath is just the really shitty DLC practices they did for it. Like, you put... you do a remaster version of Asura's Wrath, put it on PC and modern consoles, include all the DLC, and I reckon people would enjoy it. I think you put Asura. Think you put Asura in that. I think that would be a cool thing. Bison, again, you could swap with Akuma, but they both get in by the end of Season Pass 1. If not, definitely by the end of Season Pass 2. Ami, again, it's just kind of wishful. I like playing as Amaterasu in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I like Okami, which I will be streaming at some point soon. I don't know when, but I will be streaming it at some point soon. Dimitri, again, kind of wish fulfillment, because you gotta have some Darkstalkers in there. For too long, Morrigan has been the only Darkstalker character people know. We need more. We need another Darkstalkers. And Hagar just... It makes sense. He makes sense to be in there. He's been in all the others. And then the Marvel stuff just kind of speaks for itself, really. Again, the only one where it's like, you could probably drop them is like Gambit and Rogue, maybe. But I like Gambit and I like Rogue, so fuck you. And maybe you don't have Thor in it. Maybe. You could maybe take Thor out and replace him with someone else. I don't know who, but it makes more like the Marvel side is 90% just like, well, these are the characters that are obvious. Like, you can't have a Marvel vs. Capcom game without Wolverine and Spider-Man. Thanos makes sense because Infinity War happened. Black Panther makes sense because he's popular. These four make sense because they're the four pillars of the MCU, or at least they were. Again, you can't really have a Marvel vs. Capcom game without Iron Man, Cap, and Hulk. You can maybe get away without having Thor in it. And again, if he isn't in it, he's DLC. But Cyclops has to be in it because he's like... No, I mean, he wasn't in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but you have to put him in it so you can have the handshake with Ryu. Gambit and Rogue, I just like Gambit and I like Rogue. And again, Nightcrawler got dropped for Rogue, so that way we had a bit more female representation. But if I could, I'd have both of them. I'd say Nightcrawler be DLC in Season Pass 2. If they do a Season Pass 2. Magneto makes sense because again, you can't really have Marvel's Capcom game again. Though again, they did with Infinite without Magneto. Rocket and Groot, mainly just Rocket. You gotta have some Guardians rep in there, and Rocket just makes sense. He's the most popular one. And Doctor Doom because it's Doctor Doom. And Doctor Doom is awesome. And Capcom wise, you gotta have Ryu, you gotta have Zero. You have to have at least one Mega Man, and if you got Zero, Classic just makes sense. You gotta have Morgan, and you gotta have Chun-Li. Gotta have Resident Evil rap. Leon just makes sense. Gotta have Dante. Gotta have Resi Villain, and again, Tyrant just makes sense. Dr. Wily would be fun. Asura just makes sense for a fighting game character point of view. And Bison, you gotta have. Ami, I like Ami in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I like Okami. And Dimitri because I want more Darkstalker rep, and Hagar you gotta have. And then DLC wise are just the characters that make sense being in, who I didn't have space for. Plus I guess Sigma. Sigma makes sense. Again, whichever one of these isn't in the main roster, I could actually see an argument made for like Dr. Wily isn't in the main roster and comes in with Deadpool as like he's your Phoenix Wright equivalent. He's like your joke character sort of deal. But yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't know about you. I think that makes sense. Again, you could push Venom and Virgil back to deals to Season Pass 2, where you had another 3 DLC packs, and then Venom and Virgil come in for DLC pack 5, simply so that way it's DLC pack V. That's how I would do it, but at the same time, I do not doubt that Marvel and Capcom would be like, no, Venom and Virgil be like on the banner of the Season Pass page. But yeah. I think that makes sense. If you've only got 28 base roster plus 6 to make 34, then I think that makes sense. I think that does make sense. Anyway, it's 5:15 now, and I'm hungry. So, thank you everybody for watching this, whatever this was. And I'm gonna go get some food, but I will raid somebody who is alive at the moment. Who's live at the moment? Mini Mad Cat's live. Mini Mad Cat always seems to be live nowadays. So fuck it, we'll raid Mini Mad Cat. Raid the Mini Mad Cat. I assume he's still working on those models that he's been doing for the last couple of days. But yes, so Tommy's finished now. Well, sad, but whoa. And yeah, so next week we will be, so a week from today, we will be making a start on Legacy of Kain Blood Omen, or Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. I don't remember which way round it is. But yes. And then once we finish that, if we finish that in the midst of October, I'll do another horror-y thing. I won't go into Legacy of Kain 2. Not Legacy of Kain 2. Well, Legacy of Kain 2 is Soul Reaver. But we won't be going into Soul Reaver. That we're going to be doing when the remastered version comes out later this year. On, what is it, 10th of December? I think that comes out. Yeah. I don't know what else we'll do this month. Be something short that I can fit in for however long is left of October. And then well, when we come back in November to the regular schedule with the Final Fan Tuesday 14s, with Final Fantasy 14 retaking its spot on the Tuesday streams, and then the modern gaming stuff being on Wednesday, and then the retro stuff being on the Thursdays. Again, we finished both the modern game, Baldur's Gate 3, and the retro game with Tombi. So I don't know. I don't know what will be taking those slots. I have some ideas, but I don't know for definite. Maybe Phoenix Wright. Don't know. We'll think on it. We'll think on it. We'll think on it. I will look back. I will look through my collection and what I plan on streaming, because Final Fantasy VIII is still not happening because I'm still waiting for the voice acting DLC mod to come out for it, and I don't know what, and I don't really want to jump ahead, so I'm undecided. I am undecided in terms of what to do for the next couple games. But yes, Blood Omen first. So that will be starting on Thursday. And then we'll be doing that Friday and Saturday as well. Probably take a day off on Sunday. And then on the Monday, we'll be doing painting stream. Sound good? Sound good. Right. Have a lovely rest of your day, guys. I'm going to hand you guys on over to Mini Mad Cat and go get some food in my tub. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.